everybody to episode 1 of No Man's Sky. My name is General Turian, and if you end up liking this video, please go ahead and click like and subscribe, as more videos will be coming out in the near future. So, this video, this entire playthrough is going to be done on the hardest difficulty settings possible within the game, with the exception of one setting. We do have the default death setting, the standard death setting, so that if we do somehow run into a little bit of a mishap, then we can just run right back over to our grave, pick up the stuff, and then continue on our merry way. Everything else is maxed out. With that being said, this is going to be a fresh playthrough right from the get-go, and we're going to go all the way through every single bit of the storyline we can and try to max everything out and see exactly how far it's going to be. So without further ado, let's get this started. We already see that it's definitely a hot planet, 131.7 degrees. A little bit of toxicity, not much to worry about though. I do have some fauna out there. Hopefully they are pleasant to deal with. That's an interesting rock right there. Kind of like that. As we're going through this entire power-up sequence, we got lucky. There is a cave right next to us. Good. Because as soon as this entire power-up sequence is done, we're going to probably need to jump straight in there. Just depends on how bad. Hey, that's a new multi-tool color. With this last update, as we can see, there's been a few visual updates. So, let's see. Generous, ordinary. Doesn't look like we have too much to worry about with Sentinels. Alright. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on in here, because as we see, we're at just about less than 20% of the hazard protection. Let's go ahead and squeeze on back here to a little bit more safe, secure. Alright, so first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and scan. We're going to go ahead and activate that scanner. Did not work. 75 ferrite dust. Okay, well, let's go ahead and come on out here. We're going to get all these little rocks here, and we're just going to start mining them. Get all the ferrite dust we can from them. Now, at the hardest difficulty settings, you're going to notice that the first thing is that the resources that you get from everything is significantly less. So you do have to mine quite a bit more. And then everything costs more, including things like launch thrusters and how much power is used from the warp cells, stuff like that. Whereas then, whenever you make a warp cell, you're not going to get as much per warp cell. So I'm going to have to basically collect and mine and craft a lot more in order to keep everything going. Alright, so it looks like we got enough here. Let's go ahead and get on down here. I'd rather be in a little bit of a safe zone when we repair this. Around these little... That's good enough. Alright, go ahead and put that ferrite dust in there. Okay, next thing it wants us to do is scan. We'll go ahead and get the scan, and we need to collect sodium, 10 of them. And that's going to be represented by the Na, just like in the periodic table. So let's go ahead and run on up here. It's probably going to be just 1 or 2 plants worth. We'll have to remember to come back to those. Those blue plants, those are huge boosts. Ooh, hey now. That was... You're unfriendly. Let's get rid of you. Gotta watch out for these ones. On this setting, they will go through your shields and they can very quickly kill you if you aren't paying attention. Alright, so we got the 10 we need. Looks like we need to... You know, we're just going to go ahead and grab a couple more. Why not? It doesn't hurt, especially on a hazard planet. More sodium, better. Go ahead and move on over. We'll pop that up. Our hazard shield is all the way up, as you see by a full red bar. Okay, looks like we have a distress signal. Yes, it's really not too ugly of a planet. I mean, it's definitely dry, rocky. About 475 units. The thing I've noticed with this game is it appears that the units are equal to meters. Let's go ahead and see if we can get moving a little bit faster. Hello. Hopefully you're nice and you're not going to bite me in my butt as I run past you. Definitely want to open these up. We're going to quickly transfer those. A quick transfer to try to expedite that process whenever you have to pick up like rusted metal or any kind of goo or anything. As you pick it up, just quickly press the triangle button and it'll go straight to your suit inventory. As you notice the trick that I'm doing, I basically will sprint for a moment. There's another one. Let's see. I hope that, I'm not going to get bit for this, but it looks passive. Yeah, I startled it. Sorry. Go about your day, don't mind me. But what you do is you sprint for a moment, and as you're sprinting, you melee, and then you use your jetpack, and you can see that you can fly farther and faster. You do have to be a little careful with that though, because as you do that, you can potentially hit the ground too hard, and that can really mess you up. You'll have a bad day. Let's go ahead and grab this, and again, quick transfer with triangle. Get some dihydrogen. These, always come check these things out. Transfer that goo. See what we get this time. Do we get anything good? So sometimes you're going to get nanites like we got this time, and other times you're actually going to get some interesting upgrades that's going to definitely be worthwhile. All right, so we're talking to this distress beacon, and it's really a node for Atlas. Oh wait, spoiler alert. It's okay. I'll explain more about that much later on. Let's just say it's a distress beacon. They want us to investigate this crash ship. It's on fire, so it's definitely crashed. Board it? You want me to board this thing? It's on fire. Okay, alright, sure. Yep. Definitely offline. All of that's offline. So it does seem to recognize me. Let's see if we can read the log. Anything? Nothing. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to automatically connect the suit. And yeah, we're gonna... Alright. A few things to repair. We're gonna start with the launch thrusters. What we need to do is we need to get some metal plating, hermetic seal, dihydrogen jelly, and one other thing. But the first thing is the ferrite dust. We got a lot of these little tiny triangle rocks. We're just gonna pick up as much as we can. It does kind of take a moment to go through some of the mining processes. That can be expedited. Let's go ahead and hop back in here. It can be expedited though as you upgrade your multi-tools. So right now we are not too far away from the center point of the planet. I'm going to go ahead and go to this highlighted area, select it, and it wants us to make a metal plating. And we're going to put the metal plating right inside that pulse engine. Alright, let's see. The next thing we're going to need. Hermetic seal. We are going to have to ask for some help on that because you don't start out with this as a blueprint. So, let's go ahead and come out here. Let's talk to the distress beacon one more time. See if our red orb buddy here gives us a jump for joy. It gives us a planetary chart. Let's do this. Just gonna hold down square. We're gonna plot the route, and this is where you can see it zoom all the way out. And if you look, you can probably see even a couple buildings there. I see some on the bottom right of the screen. That might be the way we go. Might not be. No, it looks like we're going straight north. Let's see. So this step, right? It's about 800 some odd meters. This step, hop in your ship and make sure your hazard protection is maxed out because you're going to run into something here. And as you begin your journey, you're about to see, as I'm about to encounter as well. This is scripted. So if you're playing with others and you just started out, you're going to encounter this The others will not, if they've already passed this. So while you're on route to get this chromatic seal, make sure you pick up all the sodium that you can. Grab everything here. And we're going to have to keep a good eye out. And, let's, yeah. Quick transfer that. Try and do this as fast as we can. Sodium nitrate, oh, that was even better. Even better. All right, we can kind of skip that one. I totally flew over that one, but that's fine. Looks like it hasn't quite hit just yet. Oh, there it is. That's that scripted, that weather warning. Since we're on a hot planet, it's going to be a firestorm. And from that point on, you have only a few options. One, grab this blue plant, which gives you unlimited jet power for about 5 seconds. And quickly make your way to the coordinates, or the other two options is quickly run back to your ship and wait the storm out, or if you're lucky, find a cave. We just happen to get here just in time. We're gonna grab some carbon off this little tiny plant plotter. And here is what we need to access. All right, let's go ahead and recover the supplies. So I'm gonna go through the text quite a bit, so feel free to pause it and read it if you wish. If you do like the idea of me slowing down, I'll slow down. Let's see, has it stopped? It has! Alright, research specimen. I don't know if it's going to do anything right now. Nope, it looks like it has not. Storm is still going on. Let's quickly come back here. Just like before, let's do a quick transfer, get that goop out of the way, open this up, see if we get lucky, and it looks like we just get some nanites again. It's okay, it's okay. We're going to need plenty of that later on. All right. Just kind of look around. Next thing it wants us to do is it wants us to use the analysis visor. So you're going to press the L2 and you're going to see that it's broken. So we need to fix it and install it. Let's see here. Do we have enough for it? We do. All right, let's go ahead and get that carbon nanotube right on in there. Thankfully, it's a cheap installation. And with this analysis visor, we get to come into this view here by holding down the L2 button. And as you're looking at something, you see it highlighted like the little tiny rock in front of me, or that big rock. You'll hold down the R2 button and it'll scan it. You'll see a little bar go through. As you're scanning stuff, you'll notice that I'm getting units, I'm getting money. So we're going to take a moment, we're going to scan quite a bit here. We have to wait till the storm is completely passed over. It does look like the temperature is good to go. So let's make our way back. Back to third person view here in a second. But I want to enjoy this for a second. What's that over there? Let's go see. Oxygen. All right, so a key note to make. These plants, like these red plants, let's get the rock out of the way. There's going to be 2 different red plants per planet, 2 different yellow plants per planet, and generally only 1 type of blue plant per planet. And how they are differentiated is if they're in a large group, like all these oxygen plants are, they're going to be 1 type. And then if you say find only 1 or 3 of these oxygen plants, you'll see that it looks different, and it's actually a different flora species. So scan them both, because you're going to get money from both. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff maxed out. There we go. All right. Now we can kind of, let's pick this up. Okay, so now that we've got that, dihydrogen gel, we need that. All right, we need to go ahead and continue towards our journey, and we're gonna probably scan some stuff along the way. Little porcupine, little porcupine. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some dihydrogen while we're here. We're just going to go ahead and melee them instead of use the mining laser. See if we save some of the energy. Alright, we're getting a little closer. You gotta keep an eye on that guy. Ooh, look at that. Well, apparently this is the first time I've seen this in the game. Fireberry. What does this give us? Let's see. Let's go next. Let's see. 5% life support, so it's food. Food. Alright, good. Let's continue on. Oh, a little bit of a journey, but we are making our way slowly back. As you can see, a little X that was over that rock, that means we need the advanced mining laser. So we're not going to be able to go after that quite yet. Let's go ahead and first come over here. Can we scan these ones? This is an example of the other red plants that I mentioned earlier. How these ones are just a straight ball type of bulb thing, kind of like a Christmas tree orbs. Don't see anything else out there for now. Let's see, let's go ahead and scan these. Might as well. If you caught it with a quick eye, you might have noticed that there's sodium in those rocks. We can now get that sodium. So let's install this hermetic seal. Alright, we need to get some pure ferrite. We do have a dihydrogen jelly already, which is amazing because we picked that up earlier. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there right now. Pure ferrite's the next thing we're going to need. Alright. We're going to go ahead and hop out. We need to make a portable refiner. So as you can see, the sodium, we're able to pick some of that up now, and that's the other benefit you get from scanning items. So when it said unidentified, I was really only getting ferrite dust and very occasionally a bit of sodium. This time around, I'm getting both, in good quantities. We're going to go ahead and set this portable refiner down, and then we're going to put some fuel in there. And it takes carbon or condensed carbon. I'll just throw in the condensed carbon right now. That's enough. And then we're going to go ahead and put in the ferrite dust that we need. Now, if you see what I'm doing here, it's just a left or right on the D-pad, and then you can kind of adjust the values. That way, if you don't need to make additional, if you say you need to hold on to straight ferrite dust, you can. We're going to wait until that red beam of light turns green. It should be fairly quick. And as you see, it is. Let's go ahead and hop out and grab that out. We're going to quick transfer that triangle, and we're going to go ahead and install that in the launch thrusters. Next thing we need to do, we're going to go ahead and pick that up. You just hold down R3, and not only do you pick it up, but you pick up the fuel that's still left in there. Now, the trick with that is it's going to be carbon instead of condensed carbon when you pull it back out. So we look our ship over, it's looking quite nice, quite pretty. No more flames of death. So let's go ahead and hop in. All right. So long to this planet. We're gonna have to keep an eye on the launch thrusters because as we see right now, it's only 20%. So we're probably gonna have to fuel it up a little bit later. We'll handle that later. Third person view, let's get a good look around. I really do love how gorgeous this game looks. Probably one of the best looking space related games. We are in a GEC system. Personally, I love GEC systems. That's just my own personal opinion though. So we gotta do a couple tests and stuff, and you'll notice the first one is holding down R2 to thrust. We're already thrusting, and so sometimes it takes a few times to do this for it to register. There it goes. Now we just hold down circle, there it goes, and then we're gonna do a quick jump right past this little, there we go. past that asteroid field. You know what? We might. Oh, uh-oh. Transmission. Sure. I'm not. I mean, I would hope not. Yeah. Grab some items here. Not much, but something to start. Might need some of that tritium later on. Got some silver in there. Alright, where are we going? We need to go that direction. Alright. Away we go. Let's do this first one here. We're going to scan. Fragmented. Alright. Let's hope for that one. That looks really interesting with its rings. Reeking? Reeking? Let's look at the small one here. Okay. Come on. Just be on the backside of this planet. You don't really know. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to a stinky planet. Really don't want to do that. Well, that's where the mission takes us, though. So we're gonna continue on our way. Maybe a little ball of red liquid? Red goo? Oh, whoa. Now that's kind of creepy. If it's really reeking that bad, oh man. I'm glad I have a helmet. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at that. Look at that out there. I'm hoping that's fog. Really hoping that's fog. Look at the, those rocks. Are those trees? Are those creatures? Almost look like creatures from up here. I guess we should go ahead and speed on up, get down there a little bit faster, but I'm a little hesitant. Here we go. I think those are trees. Yeah, those are definitely trees. All right, we'll go ahead and land here in this approximate location. I mean, look. All right, 79 degrees. We're a little bit to the west of the center point. That's fine. And it's official. I'm standing on a planet of smelliness. Not sure how I feel about this, but okay. And they just call this planet almost perfect. I saw that in the top right of the screen. Look at this. It's like a little stegosaurus. Oh, this screen here. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. Let's go ahead and scan the animal. Make sure that none of them are aggressive. But the lighter blue screen you're going to see pop up here in a moment again. That's what you're going to use to basically find or investigate locations that you need to get to. So the 4 dots there says head in that general direction. About 200 meters-ish. Let's see. Let's go up to the top of this little hill here. All right, anything? Okay, you see it telling us to go right. Okay, it's this direction a little bit more. Probably behind the tree. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yep, that's where we need to go. Looks like there's a little tiny save point over there too. Oof, that one, that tickled. Like I said, be a little mindful of how hard you hit the ground when you're doing that. Let's go ahead and decipher this. Bunch of 16s. Base computer, terrain manipulator. Extract the plans. Yes! All right. We definitely need both of those. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go ahead and use this save and chart. We're gonna quick transfer this. do we get out of there? Korvax casing. And let's just go ahead and make sure our health is topped off. There's a little cave there. And there's one of those plants that bit us earlier, so got to make sure we keep an eye out on that. So we're kind of far out. There's a sentinel, just kind of scanning it. Look at that guy. All right. So we need to go to our multi-tool and we need to install a train manipulator. Carbon nanotube, dihydrogen jelly. All right. Do I have enough to make it? Do. And do I have enough to make that? I do. And one more. Let's go ahead and put those in there. All right. Let's do some scanning. Ooh. Ew. That's a pile of poo. There's 2 pile of poos. 3 pile of poos. Well, hold on a second now. Is this entire planet of poo? Well, no wonder it's reeking. Ugh. I don't even want to be here. I have to look for copper and there's none here. All that's around here is poo. Yeah, I'm out. We need to get out of here. Oh boy. A little bit of animal activity here. We're going to go ahead and scan them while we're still here anyways. Just saw a lot of little paw prints. A lot of them. My, look, it's an entire herd. That's interesting. Okay, let's work our way to the ship. And we are done with the planet of poo. Uh-oh. Well, we thought we were done with the planet of poo. I don't have enough for either of it. I need to... Okay. Looks like we're going to have to get some oxygen in there. Let's go ahead and grab up some ferrite dust. Can I get that? I don't think I can get that. That's probably an advanced mining laser. Let's go investigate. Yep. Big ol' X on it. Advanced mining laser. We'll get that eventually. We're just going to have to go after these little ones here. So you will see that every once in a while. The sentinels don't like it when you mine stuff, so make sure you get some distance. Let's go ahead and move on up this way. Carbon and oxygen. You know what? We're going to go ahead and grab some of that as well. We are going to need it. Plenty of it. Alright. Go ahead and mine all this dihydrogen up. Crystal fragments. Quite beneficial because you'll open them up, break them apart, and you'll get quite a bit of dihydrogen from them. One crystal fragment is probably equal to 10 of these little crystal clusters on the ground here. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab this too. We don't want to be caught with nothing in our mining beam. So that exotic, I guess, is eating away at the carcass. Interesting. Grab some more of this. There's an oxygen plant right there. Yeah, we'll take the carbon too. Why not? That's a strong little freaking mushroom. Let's go ahead and scan the oxygen. I mean, that's 500 units. Might not seem like a lot later on, but right now it's a lot. Identify that, just one element, but we're going to get more of it. Alright, we got plenty now. Let's go ahead and just finish this little bit here. Head on back towards the ship. Alrighty. Alright, let's break open the crystal fragments, and you're going to see the dihydrogen jump up by 20 and by another 25. And then the geode is going to be your ferrite, jumped up by about 30 for that one. Let's go ahead and make that metal plating, and then we'll follow the highlighted portion. We'll make that. Let's hop in the ship. And a quick access for the fuel. Got that filled up, and we are off. Off of the stinky planet. I never want to come back here again. I feel like I am just been infested with poo from that planet. Alright. So, let's see if we can get eyes on this one in front of us. Let's go around the, get a little bit out of the way of this. Sometimes when it doesn't register the planet in front of you, just kind of boost away from the one you just got off of, and it'll pop up. Unmapped, another scorched planet. Let's look around. Yep, after looking around the entire system, this is our best bet for copper. So this is where we're going. And unfortunately, we are getting close to being out of time. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed. Again, please click like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next time. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up landing on the planet, and I will see you all later.